So I just woke up. I'm here in Louisiana, doing some reporting on this small town called Reserve. A little sneaky. I slept overnight at the Marriott. My very first publication. I can't stop smiling. Here's lunch for today. At Planet Fitness now. Just did a quick little workout and then hopped in the shower. My coffee addiction continues. So I just called up Robert Taylor, who is the executive director of the Concerned Citizens of Reserve. He's the one that's been doing an incredible amount of advocacy work. I called him up and I told him I'm a journalist and I'm in Reserve, and I was really inspired by his story and I was hoping to interview him maybe tomorrow. So he said, I'm all booked up for tomorrow, but I just sat down to eat at a cafe here. And I'm like, oh, what's the cafe? And he said, it's V's. So I'm just running over to meet him right now. Super excited. That was the most incredible meeting ever. He has done an incredible thing for this community, being an advocate who has gone to Geneva, Switzerland to testify in front of the United Nations. We just had a 2-hour-long conversation, and it was so incredible learning about his history and his life. He was expecting the news crews to come, so he was sitting outside of the cafe looking for me, thinking that they were gonna be big news crews, and I just walked over from around the corner and he's like, what, you walked? So he actually just offered to drive me back, but I said it's okay, I'm gonna walk back. And just got a tomato and 2 bananas. Okay, dinner for tonight. Dinner part 2. Slept here in the parking lot of the Marriott again, hence the crazy hair. No one bothered me, so a success. Drive around Reserve, see some places before I head out that I really wanted to see. So I'm driving now towards Houston. I woke up early and I drove a little bit more around Reserve to see where the elementary school was in relation to the plant and try to find the cemetery that Robert Taylor talks about, where a lot of his family members are buried. But I couldn't find the cemetery, which really speaks to how secretive it all is. But I was just driving towards Houston and he called me up, so we just talked for another 30 minutes about race relations and gun violence in America. He really is an interesting person to talk to. But my map says there's a 30-minute delay ahead because of a crash, so I just got off the exit. I think I'm gonna use this time to make breakfast, maybe do a little bit of work, and then check the map again, see where it's at. Breakfast for today. Just got some gas. Like a second gas station. Always on the hunt for the cheapest gas, and this is $2.72, the cheapest I've seen so far. Just at the Panera here. I don't know where I am, but I'm somewhere halfway between Reserve, Louisiana, and Houston, Texas. So I decided to email my op-ed that I just got published to the governor of Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis. I'm not saying you have to do this, you have to do this. I said, can you please just give it a read? And I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts. So hopefully that works. Hopefully he reads it. That'd be really cool. Just ran into Walmart here. Got a bag of ice because the ice in my cooler is all melted. Dinner for tonight, black bean, spinach, tomato, hummus, burrito. Dessert for tonight. I just woke up. I slept overnight here in the parking lot of this Walmart. So I'm running into Walmart right now to get some biodegradable toothpaste. I just took a shower. I'm gonna head to Panera, grab a coffee, and then make my way to Houston, hopefully in time to meet my friend Pusha for lunch. I'm getting all this acne. Oh, I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, this is breakfast for today. Just half a wrap with 2 eggs. I just arrived in Houston to meet my friend Pusha. Got the bike parked on this residential street. I found Pusha at Rice, and we both got cauliflower tacos. First hush puppy. It's actually really good. Rice is so cool, and it was really cool to check out like the little thrift store the students have set up downstairs. So I slept overnight here, just a couple blocks away from Rice. Really safe neighborhood. Did not sleep super well because it was so humid in the van. Gonna bike over to the university and wash my clothes. Casually biking onto campus with my big thing of laundry. Pusha was super kind. He ran into the dining hall to get me. Okay, so I'm still at Rice, and I just ran into a friend from Penn State. Such a small world. If you cannot tell, I'm very sleepy. Did not get enough sleep. But at 1 o'clock, I have a meeting with Dr. Kimberly Terrell, who is at the Environmental Law Clinic at Tulane University. So Dr. Terrell is the first person ever to do a peer-reviewed study on air pollution as a contributing factor to Louisiana's high burden of cancer. So I'm really excited to interview her and ask her some questions. Biking over to my van right now to get a quick bite before my 2 meetings. It's so funny that my little van is parked among mansions. So I just had 2 meetings. The first was with Dr. Kimberly Terrell. Learned so much. And then I just had another meeting back to back with Stacia Clinton, who works with Healthcare Without Harm. And then on that same call was Dr. Ted Shetler, who has really done really incredible work. He's an MD, MPH, and he's currently the science director at the Science and Environmental Health Network. And I was pretty much asking some questions related to pesticides and farm workers. But I took the meetings out here, but there would be some bees in this garbage can, so I was jumping around all over the place, moving spots, so I had to apologize. Okay, Pusha, where are we now?
We're at the Rice Holistic Gardens.
And how long have you been volunteering here?
This is semester.
And how do you like it?
I really like it. I come like twice a week.
Where does the food go that's grown?
So some of it they sell to the surgeries. A lot of it they also have like a plant sale, so then they'll sell it to like the rest of the community.
I like your outfit, by the way.
Thank you.
Just meeting with a student who's trying to transfer over to Georgetown, so I was helping her with her essays. It was super fun. I feel bad that I used Pusha's swipe again. When? Okay, let's see. Taste test. Okay. What is this? Okay, just woke up. It's like 6:30. I'm gonna drive to the Planet Fitness, take a shower, then drive back. I'm gonna bike over to LabCorp to do some blood tests that I need to do in order to matriculate into medical school. Okay, leaving Planet Fitness now. Just took a shower after way too long. Just walked into Kroger. First time in Kroger. Got some ice. Breakfast for today. So I just got my blood drawn. It went really fast, really well. So just a meeting with Amy Liebman, who is the Chief Program Officer at the Migrant Clinicians Network. So I just had a meeting with Jacob Goldberg, who is the recovery manager at Tulane University. And I was asking him like all these sorts of questions related to whippet use, and he has just like a wealth of information and knowledge, and it was just super cool to ask him questions. Just a super cool guy, so I really appreciate that. Just woke up, parked in the same spot in this really fancy neighborhood. Anyway, gonna go for a little run right now. My friend Pusha gave me her lunch card, so I think I'm gonna swipe in. Okay, crazy story. I found Emma In Houston.
In Houston, Texas.
What are you doing here?
I'm here for a work conference that I was here for like 3 days
Okay.
and happened to bump into you at a coffee shop on a random university.
Crazy, crazy. The world is small.
The world is tiny.
small. So I'm doing some volunteering at the holistic garden.
Otherwise the wind's going to blow it down and you'll never see the coriander, the spice. What's
Okay, just woke up. It's a very strange and slightly embarrassing thing happened last night. I was just like around the corner where I'd parked the night before, and about at like 10:30 at night I heard voices like right outside, and one of them said, there was like a male and a female voice, and the male said, I think it could be a poor student or it could literally be anyone. So that kind of freaked me out. I'm like, oh, are they gonna call the cops or something? So I just snuck up to the front seat and then drove around the corner just in case. It was okay, but did not have the best night's sleep. I don't. Are you filming?
Yeah.
I found this shirt. Having an almond butter wrap for lunch. So I'm just in this Panera here. I was meeting with a student who is applying to PA school, and she's based in San Francisco, and she has done like incredible work. Always so humbling to get to work with students who I feel like are much more qualified than I was as an applicant. Lunch part 2. Just did a little shopping trip to Randall's, my first Randall's. Got mac and cheese, tofu, broccoli, and eggs. Just finishing up my story on Whippet at Tulane. Trying to cut down a lot of the words, way over the word count. It's very dark, but having another one of my almond butter wraps. Just met Pusha on campus here because she didn't eat, so I gave her some company while she was eating. But she's off to a concert. I think I'm gonna watch a documentary and then hit the sack. Okay, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing and liking and sharing it. I'd really appreciate it. But with that, I hope you have a super awesome day.